Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha, and if you are coming back, thank you so much for joining me again. And if you are new, please head back to my other video about propagating my string of hearts, because today's video is going to be an update on what's going on with them. So it's been about 3 months, give or take, not 100% sure the date that I did this. I should have looked back. Anyways, I decided to take a really long strand that I had of some string of hearts that I actually won from a giveaway. If you haven't heard about that yet, like I said, go back to my other video. But so what I did was I chopped each individual little set of hearts. So I kind of made it what they call like a butterfly. And so it's just the little node of the heart I place in the sphagnum moss, and in 3 months, all of these that are growing tall are new. So what we're going to do today is I am going to plant these babies in some soil, because definitely about time for that. So, and I haven't taken them out of this container, so I don't know the extent of the roots. So we're going to take that out today and see if I can see any. The type of Tupperware that I have it in is not too see-through. I think I kind of see some, but I don't know. So I got to figure out how to get this out. And actually what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put on some gloves, because I'm going to try to make some soap later on today. So I know I've not been posting recently, so the reason for that is I've been trying to start a new business. I am trying to make all natural soaps, so I don't want to get my fingernails all dirty, even though I do have to wear gloves whenever I make soap. But that's just what I've been like super busy doing in my spare time, is trying to get that business up and running. But it's been so much fun. I've had a lot of fun like making all kinds of different good smelling body soap. And hopefully one day it will be more than just that. Okay, so I'm just trying to get it all out in one loaf here. So that's what it was planted in. And you could kind of see some of the roots right there. I don't know if my camera is going to be focusing on that very well, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take as much of the sphagnum moss off without harming the roots. And then what we are going to be doing is we are going to be potting it in this terracotta pot. So what have you guys been up to? Everybody hanging on this crazy year of 2020. I can't wait for it to be over. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same. But I've just been super busy trying to tend to my plants, and then also working part-time at the hospital again, the animal hospital. And we've been like so busy, it's insane. Probably one of the busiest years actually since I started there like 6 years ago, over 6 years ago now. But yeah, I've just been working there a ton, and then still helping Billy with his stuff and his work. We own a painting business. I don't know if I've told you guys that yet before or not, but so yeah, we own a painting and staining business, and we're trying to like venture out into more custom stuff, so more like making furniture and staining, redoing antique furniture and all of that fun stuff. Because like just painting walls, I mean, I'm sure if you guys have ever painted a room, it's not fun. It is a very time-consuming job. It can be very labor intensive, especially when we do outside stuff, and in this Georgia weather, if you guys know what I mean, it can be insane, especially when it's hot and humid. It's not fun. So we've been trying to do more stuff like that, just so we're not like breaking our backs. I'm enjoying my day off, and I decided, you know, I would get on here, make another video, because I've been kind of avoiding this lately. I've just had so much to do that I just really have not had time to like sit down, get my crap together, and repot these babies. I have so much other I need to repot. I might show you guys some of my other propagations that need to go in soil before we get too deep into winter. It just gets so cold here, and this is my first year in this house, or winter, so we'll see how that goes. I moved a lot of stuff around. My husband, or whatever you want to call him, made this shelf behind me yesterday so I could put more of my plants that were in not as lit of areas in the house, can be closer to this is a west window, and then I have a huge southern window over here. And the way our house lays in this mountain, we don't get as much light as I would like, especially not as much as my old house, which we lived like on top of a hill. So I mean, I love this house because there's so many windows and I do get a lot of natural lighting, but I'm kind of like scared for this winter, y'all. So please cross your fingers for me. I hope all my babies survive. I have already had a couple that's been a little fussy here lately. My huge Monstera loved it this summer, and now it's like not happy. The 2 new leaves that have grown in are just so sad and tiny. So I hope they survive. I really do. Okay, so now that I've gotten most of the sphagnum moss off of the roots, I've been super gentle with them. I'm going to try to show you guys how much the roots have grown on these. It's so insane, like, and I'm so happy I was able to like salvage this, because this was my first string of hearts ever, if you guys don't know, and I won it from a giveaway. You should watch my video on all the giveaways I've won off Instagram, because you lovely people over there are just like the coolest and sweetest people. I've met so many new friends, like, and I've had this account, or my Instagram account, for 2 years, man, and I've met so many wonderful people. Okay, so I don't know if you could see. So this one was actually just 1 leaf, and it has this little guy growing off of it, so we're going to plant that one. Actually, we're going to plant all of them in this, so let me see. Here's another one. So I'm just gonna like break this piece of sphagnum moss off very gently. And so see how it was like the 2 leaves, and then this has come out of it. So that is so much fun. So now we're gonna have tons of strands. Instead of 1 strand, we're gonna have quite a bit of them. Hopefully these all live. I don't think I'm gonna disturb the roots that much anymore. And it's okay if you have a little bit of sphagnum moss. I mean, I'm not too much of a heavy water, so that will kind of help me out. I tend to like neglect the crap out of my plants, and it's probably not a good idea, but girl's got a lot going on in her life. So, but I can say this is probably, even though with all the like crap going on in the world, I've not been as stressed out. Honestly, like, normally I'm the type of person to like stress over everything, bills and, you know, getting all of that paid and everything. I mean, even though we discovered my dog started having seizures this year, like, I don't know. I think it's because I literally live out in the middle of nowhere. It's so peaceful out here. Like, I wouldn't trade it for the world, honestly. Like, I love where I live. And I honestly could never say that before. And if you guys have never, like, come up to the North Georgia mountains, y'all have got to visit here one day. I mean, we just have some beautiful, cool, like, places to see, a lot of hiking, a lot of beautiful sceneries. I mean, just like driving to work is, even though it takes me an hour, which a lot of people probably think I'm crazy for that, but whatever. I love where I work, I love where I live, so I guess that's all that matters. And my dog's starting to play with his toy, so if you hear some craziness over there, Rover. I think he sees the deer. He's staring out the window now. Rowie, what are you doing? He's such a fun dog. I hate that he has seizures, though. If you guys have a dog that has seizures, it's scary. I mean, I see it not often at work, but I have seen it, you know, in the past 6 years, I've seen it quite a bit. And when it's somebody else's dog, like, you know, you can react quick. You gotta get the medications out you need to get out, you know, to help stop if they're having like a long seizure, and like you just can react. But when it's your own pet, like, all I could do the first time I saw it was just sit there and cry because I didn't know what to do in that instance. Like, you know, I kind of felt helpless. But he's all better now. I mean, not all better. We have him on medication to kind of help with them not coming, but he still has like 1 or 2 a month. And I always feel bad because he always wants to go outside and have a seizure. It's never inside, like on his plush bed or anywhere where it's comfortable. And so, like, he'll come inside and he'll be completely like covered in mud on one side if it's like been raining and stuff. So that's the really only thing I can complain about this year. So I guess we're doing good. Just been busy, and I have missed making videos, so hopefully here soon I'll be more in tune again and pushing out more content. And by the way, what do you guys want to even see? Like, please comment down below. I would love your feedback. I know I did a house tour, and that was like one of my most viewed videos so far, so I'm guessing you guys loved my setup, which, like I said, I just rearranged a ton of stuff yesterday. I haven't really gotten any new plants, so I'll probably wait to do another house tour like next spring, because that's typically when I start buying new plants, because I'm just, especially with me being in a new house, I don't want to buy plants and then they die, because I don't really know how bad my lighting is going to be and how cold this house is going to be. If our AC goes out, like, I still need to get a wood burning stove, because we don't have a fireplace anymore at this house. It's just a wood burning stove hookup, so I got to get one of those. So it's just been crazy, but I would love to hear what you guys have been up to. So here's the string of hearts. I have to give it a good drink. And then I'm going to actually put it somewhere over here, or I might put it on the south window. I'll probably put it on that shelf over there facing the south window. So we'll give that a drink. But also, I wanted to show you guys some of my other plants that have been propagating for a while as well. One of them I'm going to be potting up, and I think I kind of want to do it in this little pot for now, just because I don't want to overwater it during this winter. I'm trying to get it accumulated to soil, and the roots, I mean, are fairly big, but I just want to kind of get it more established in soil, and then I'll put it in a bigger pot. So I'm going to be repotting this Scandaxis. So probably one of my all-time favorite plants. So the roots are very well established. And it's actually 2 plants, I think. Yeah, so it was 2 cuttings, and we have grown some new leaves. This has probably been in water since beginning of summer, probably longer. I don't remember. I never remember stuff like that. And I would have to scroll back forever. And all of my thousands of photos that I take, or anybody like that as well, you just have so many flippin' photos, it's kind of hard to find anything, especially when you're trying to look for a certain picture. I need to be more organized than that too, but with me taking tons of photos of plants, and then now with my new business, I've been using my camera more for my new business and not plants. I use my phone a lot more for my Instagram account and stuff like that. It's just easier in the moment, where all of my soap pictures I kind of plan out, and plant pictures not so much, because you see that lighting and you just have to take that picture of that perfect lighting. And my dog's having to freak out. He has this, my older dog, not the one that has seizures, but he freaks out whenever me and Billy are not here. If it's just me, he's flipping out because Billy's not here, and Billy says he's the same way. Lucy. And then Lucy, she's just a brat. All my dogs. God, I have three big babies. I don't have any kids, so they're like my children. All right, perfect. So this is what this baby looks like now. I'm also gonna give this a good drink. And we have 2 new potted plants. And so much more. I have a spider plant I need to plant up. I have another Scindapsus. Oh my gosh. I have this guy. I just have a lot to plant up, but it's do I really want to do it right now? I also have a Hoya Crimson Princess that's a little rooted, and then also, oh my gosh, I have so much. But I need to find some of my smaller pots, so I'll need to go dig down in the basement for that, because I've pretty much put majority of my stuff away yesterday. But I'm gonna clean up this mess, and then I'm going to plant especially that aloe, because the roots are freaking long on that and it needs to go in soil. So I'm gonna go find a pot, and then we're gonna plant that one. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to swap around a whole bunch of pots. So I'm gonna put this baby in here, and then this pot is going to have this Hoya in it, and then we are going to plant this aloe and this. I don't like this. I'll have to figure something else out for that one. So in the meantime, since I'm already flipping sitting down, let's do this. So we're gonna put this guy in here, put some soil on the bottom. I need to buy new soil so bad. This is all I have left, so hopefully I can get done what I need. But my soil consists of 50% cactus mix most of the time, and some 25% perlite, 25% orchid bark. Like I said, I tend to kind of want to overwater my plants, but I don't. But I like doing it. So so that baby was root bound. Look at that. Definitely needed a bigger pot. I knew that for a while because I've been constantly having to water this little baby. But I have another huge spider plant baby that I just clipped off of the mother plant a week ago. And I need to put that in soil soon too, because I put it in water and the roots are freaking going insane. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not too much of a fan of spider plants. This one was like in an assortment. Sorry, something on this pot like sliced my freaking glove open. Whatever. But yeah, it's not my favorite plant, I would say, but I like how they make so many babies so I can gift them to people. I've gifted so many of these, so that's nice. But my mother plant is just massive and everywhere. It was hanging up on this window over here, but I took it down yesterday just because it's like so big and just babies everywhere. Alright, so that one's done. Now we have this pot, which I know they say you should clean it, but I don't have any pests in this plant that I know of. Hopefully I don't. But they say you should clean your pots. I'm so bad at that sometimes. It's okay if you're bad at that sometimes. Alright. So this one, it's not too well rooted, but it's rooted enough for me to call it good. It needs to go in soil. It's been in water for so long, and now I can like give it some nutrients whenever I water this. So even though it's about to be winter time, it's fall here right now, I am going to go ahead and water these really good and fertilize them with some fish fertilizer. So I kind of do like more all natural fertilizers. I don't really use a lot of chemicals. Might be a little stinky, but it's whatever. So yeah, I'm going to give those all a drink. This guy, I gotta find another pot, and I might do this at another repotting video, honestly.